We want to hear it from the employer, the Teacher Service Commission, that is not going to pay. And then we can begin our dance.
And the Teachers Service Commission has finally responded on the contentious issue. In a letter dated 29th July 2013, TSC says it will not remit in full July salaries for teachers who defied a court order issued on July 1st, 2013, directing them to call off the strike. The Commission intends to deduct teachers' salaries for the period between 2nd July 2013 and 17th July 2013, the 16 days before NAT signed a return-to-work formula and called off the strike. TSC is categorical that while there was a clause on non-victimization contained in the return-to-work formula, the union on its part was in breach of the Employment Act Section 17, the Labour Relations Act Section 80 and a court order. However, Kituo cha Sheria Executive Director Gertrude Angote argues that the clause in the return-to-work formula, which states that there shall be no victimization of any member of the union on account of the strike, is binding.
The subsequent return-to-work formula actually overrides the orders that were given by the court. It has been deposited. It is the subsequent order of the court. TSC, to want to get out of the return-to-work formula, it is to disenfranchise the teachers.
TSC has decided to invoke the provisions of Section 17 of the Employment Act, which states that an employer shall pay the entire amount of the wages and by or payable to an employee in respect of work done by the employee. There is also Section 80B of the Labour Relations Act 2007, which states that an employee is not entitled to any payment or any other benefit under the Employment Act during the period the employee participated in the illegal strike. In view of the two provisions, TSC will only pay teachers for the days they worked in July 2013. NAT had cautioned the government against not remitting teachers' July salaries, saying if teachers are treated to vexatious deductions in the month of July 2013, then chances of renewed industrial hostilities will be increased.
They agreed to not to victimize the teachers, failure of which then the teachers have recourse. They can actually go to court.
An advisory by the TSC Legal Division points out that if the Commission opts to pay teachers for only the days they worked, the Teacher Management Directorate must provide accurate and up-to-date data to identify individual teachers who participated in the unprotected strike between 2nd July 2013 and 17th July 2013. There is a disclaimer from the legal team, though. It is not possible that for the 16 days all NAT members were absent from duty while all KUPPET members were on duty. TSC faces a logistical challenge in proving just who was and wasn't on duty. Adds to that the fact that there are also teachers who do not belong to any union, while there are others who belong to both unions, and the picture becomes even more complicated for TSC. These will be testing times for the country's education sector as a showdown between teachers and their employer looms just when normalcy was returning to public schools across the country. Mbilu, Citizen Live at 9.